and the Tune brand at the back. I love the size of the case. It's not too small, which means a better battery. The earbuds seem to take the shape of the inner ear, and for their size, I think they're a little bit bulky. The ear tips are soft, so less pressure in your ear. On each earbud, there are 3 mics, charge indicators, the JBL logo, and some charge plates. Let's do a fit test and see how comfortable this feels when we put it on. Let's go. So when I put this on, the first thing I noticed was the weight. I anticipated it would be heavy because of how it's designed, but it didn't fall out of its place. It wasn't poking inside my ear, so that was a good thing. I think you can use this for exercise and whatever you please, but for me, I found it a little bit uncomfortable with the weight because I kept expecting it to fall out of place. But I guess it could be different for others. This is just my experience. If you've used this earbud before, tell me how it fits when you have it on in the comment section. Pairing the earbuds couldn't be any easier. Firstly, just flip open the lid of the case. Open your Bluetooth settings and let your phone find it. And boom, it connects. You only have to do 2 things and you're good to go. Alright, let's look through the app. Let's see what it's about. Let's go. Alright, let's go through the app and see what's about. Firstly, we'll pull out the app. And next, we're just going to flip it open. Let's see if it picks it up. There we go. It picks it up immediately. And it connects, and that's it. Very easy. All you got to do, flip up the lid and it connects. Alright, let's just go through the app and let's see what's about. Firstly, let's just take this out of the case so we can get like a full experience of it. There we go. Here, let's on the surface, let's just see what it's about, right? Firstly, we've got the percentages of your power percentages on your charge case right there, left and right. You have it there. On a general here, general sound, we've got the active noise cancelling, the ambient wave, and talk through. Here we've got the ambient setting, which means it allows a bit of talk through while it gives you your active noise cancelling, and we've got full noise cancelling. So with this is the meter where you can adjust it to what percentage of amount of noise cancelling you want. We've got smart audio mode, and for video mode, you know how it is. If you're watching movies, you choose that. If you're listening to music or something, you choose that. Now, gestures, when it comes to playback control and ambient sound, you can set that up for yourself. These are the controls that you can set for yourself. Okay, voice prompts. These are just what you hear when you're switching through the controls and all that stuff. Okay, let's go to audio and see what's about. We've got equalizer settings here. That's good. We've got studio vocal, jazz, and all that jazz, right? If you put it on, then you can select what you want, or you can include your own equalizer settings. That's great. That's good. All right, you got your spatial sound here, so you can choose movie, music, or game. Now, this Personify, this is the one I've heard so much about. This is just your own way to select your own sound that is personal to you. The word says personify. Set that yourself. That's good. All right. Okay. And here we have left to right balancing. That's good. Maximum volume limiter. That's good. Call level optimizer. This also helps when you're making phone calls. I think it also helps to shut out wind noise and all that stuff when you are talking on the phone if you're outside. And you have your sound settings. You can set your neutral, increase treble, increase bass, all that stuff. And your voice, the same thing, in powerful, bright, and all that stuff. Okay. That's good. Okay, let's go to others and let's see what this is about. Okay, relax sound. This is for people that need to sleep and all that stuff. Find my buds. So that's just noise making to help you find where your buds are located. Power saving. So you decided how long you're to be on standby for and if it turns off. And here we go to firmware and all that stuff. All right. Okay, so this is all it's about, right? Good. I will say this, right? There's not a lot to it, but I think they just focused on the important things. This is very good. You see some apps that just have everything else but the important things, but this seem to have the important things in them. So I like the app. All right. I'm gonna play some music, listen to it, and I'll let you know what I think. After listening to this for a while, this is what I think. Very, very good sound. Very distinct sound. I've not heard a JBL earbud or headphone sound like this, and I have used a few. Now, I'm not saying this is the best sound that will come out of a JBL because I believe if this is the Tune Buds 2, whatever version comes after this might have a better sound. But the sound from this, as it is very good. It is distinct. The bass is heavy, but not exaggerated. It's not over everything else. Also the same with the treble, the highs and the mids. Very, very clear. And it's so crisp. You can hear everything in a distinct way. I don't know how to, that's the best language I can use. You can hear everything like very, very clearly. The special feature of this really does a lot of credit to this. This is a very, very good sound. I like it. I really like it. Wow. I think I'm going to be talking about a lot of JBLs going forward because this was really impressive for me. Really impressive. I like it. I like it. Good. Let's summarize, and as usual I'm going to break it down into the pros and the cons. Let's start with pros. Now, one thing, I like the battery life on this. I love the call quality. I love the sound quality. But there are just two things I want to talk about when it comes to pros. Firstly, the noise cancellation. It is beautiful. It's really deep. And I'm using the word deep to describe what I'm trying to say. It shuts out everything completely. You do not hear a single sound coming from the outside. I don't know how they did that, but that is amazing. Very, very efficient. I like it. I like it. Another thing I will consider a pro is the personify feature on the app. Wow. Okay. It's similar to the Hear ID on SoundCore, but a bit different. The Hear ID tests your hearing and gives you the best sound for your hearing, right? But the personify lets you set up what you consider to be the best sound for you. Now, the brilliant thing about it is it saves on the cloud, and then you can get that very feature. You can get that sound across all your JBL products. Like if you use the JBL speaker or you're using the headphone and all that, and you set it up on the earbuds, you can get that very setting on your headphones when you pick it up or on your speaker. So it saves on the cloud and you can get it across the board. So that is really, really cool. SoundCore, you should do the same thing with the Hear ID. Make sure we can save the Hear ID so that you don't have to always do the test every time you put on a SoundCore product. It just goes across board. That is beautiful. Oh, and before I forget, here's what it sounds like when you're on the phone. How's it, TOB family? This is a mic test of the JBL Tune Buds 2 noise cancelling earbuds. And as you can hear, this is what you sound like when you are on the phone. You know the drill. Comment section, tell me what you think. Let's go. Right. So, go into the comment section, tell me what you think. Comment section right now. All right, let's talk cons. First one, the fit. I was not exactly comfortable with the fit on. Maybe it's the shape of my ears, maybe it's the size of my ears, I don't know. But it wasn't exactly comfortable when you put it on. Now, when I put it in my ear, it feels like most of the weight are on the outside of the earbud. You feel all the weight on here, outside. So there's not enough of this of the here of this part of this little part to get into your ear. Everything is just on the side. Like I said, maybe it's just my ears, maybe on somebody else it might be comfortable. For me, it wasn't a good fit for me. Yeah. Now another thing I would consider a con is the controls on the app. Now the controls are broken into 3 profiles: the noise cancelling profile, volume profile, and the sound profile. Now these individual profiles already have their settings set. You cannot change those settings on each individual profiles. What you can do is to put one profile on one earbud and another profile on the other earbud. That puts you in a position where you have to choose which profile you want to put on the left or which one you want to put on the right. But then if it was not set that way, you can mix everything up and have some of the controls on the right and some of the controls on the left from each individual profile. That way you can cover all 3 profiles on both earbuds. So yeah, I did not like that. I did not like the control settings, no. So what do I think of this? Do I think it's worth 1,489 rands, which translates to 84 US dollars? Yeah, very much so. The sound from this is amazing. The app is very, very concise. Everything that needs to be there is on there. And to tell the truth, I have used worse earbuds that cost way more. So yeah, I think this is worth every cent. If you want it, get it. Good choice. We're gonna pop it open and we'll see. Okay, yeah, there's a Bluetooth. We're gonna pop it open and we'll see. Okay, yeah, there's a Bluetooth 5.2 connection, so that's very stable. That's good. Let's pop this open and see what it looks like and how it performs. Are you ready? Let's go. Alright, when you open the box, this is what you get. First of all, before we continue, Philips, what is this? What is this? What is this? This is just wrong packaging. Come on, do better. You can't just leave everything hanging out like that. Not acceptable. Do better. Packaging on this one, absolutely horrible. Okay, we've got USB Type-C charging cable and extra ear tips. This should be done better. Philips, if you're watching, stop this. And we've got some manuals here for those that need them, and this is what we are mainly concerned about: the Philips T1207 true wireless earbuds. Now when I say the earbud case is small, this is what I mean. It is very small. This is my finger right there. It is small. Okay, we've got the Philips name here, indicator light there next to the charging port. I don't know about this teal color though. It comes in black, white, and this teal. I don't know about this, but maybe I'll send it back and get the black one or the white one, but I don't know about teal. Let's see how I feel about it later. Anyways, let's pop this open. There we go. New design. You see that? This is not what I'm used to when it comes to Philips, but I like it. I like it. Alright, before we go any further, shake test. I'm not going to explain why I do that. Check the other videos. Let's move along. Okay, it's in place, so you're sure you get a charge. Alright, let's take this out. I like this new design, very different. Okay, we've got our charging pins right there, a bit of specs right there. Oh yeah, battery capacity and all that in there. Here we go. Oh, let me take this off. We've got an indicator light on the side there. I think that's supposed to be the pairing light. And this is the mic right there. And another one. I like the short stem thing here. I like the size too. It's really, really small. Like really, really small. So I think if you have a big, if your ears are big, this might be a problem for you. But small ears like mine, I think it'll be a perfect fit. So yeah, I like this. This is a push control. Not a touch control, so push control. This is the problem I have with Philips and the brand. The fact that they always put the charging plate a little bit depressed into the earbud. This is not right. Don't do that, because sometimes the pins will miss their mark and you don't get a charge because it's depressed in it. So please, Philips, if you're listening again, please do something about that. Stop putting this so deep in the earbud. Please stop doing that. That's about it for the earbuds. Let's do a fit test. Let us see how well it fits. Fit test. Now this is super comfortable. It's not poking in your ear, it just fits very comfortable. And the stem here, the stem acts like a little clip that helps it stay in place. It is very, very comfortable. I bet you could run in these and it's not gonna fall off. You can exercise in these, it won't fall off. No, this is nice, very comfortable. You could actually put this on the whole day. That's how the whole day. This is cool. I don't know about the teal color, but otherwise it is great. It's very comfortable. All right, that was an amazing fit, but let's move on. It's time for us to pair these and see how fast and easy we can do that. First of all, if you follow my channel, you know how we do. We put it back in the case because it seems like this acts like a master reset. Okay, now we take it out and we take out the earbuds. This is how you pair. Take out the earbuds from the case and you go to your phone and you go onto the Bluetooth settings on your phone and you search for it. And right there, it's found it, and just like that you are paired. Really easy pairing. Doesn't take you a minute. It's very easy. If it doesn't work out, you put it back in the ear case. You put it back in the case. You delete your pairing here on your phone and you do the process all over again. Simple and easy. Very easy. Let us do a sound test and see how well it sounds. Cool. Alright, these are my thoughts. If you check my playlist, you realize that I have reviewed a good number of Philips earbuds. Okay, this is a brand I'm very familiar with when it comes to sound and everything else. I will tell you this is not the best I've heard so far. It is tuned towards bass, so all you hear is a lot of bass. You hear everything else, but the bass overshadows everything. So everything else sounds a bit balanced if you pay attention, but the bass comes at you. There's a lot of bass here. So maybe if you're a bass head, this is for you. If you're not a bass head, you are not going to enjoy this. You are not going to enjoy this if you are not a bass head. So if you ask me, I would grade this at a 6 out of 10. It sounds good, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying it's a bad sound. It sounds good, but the fact that the bass drowns out everything, it's a problem for me. I don't think that's a good sound. Everything needs to be balanced. Everything needs to be crisp. This is just geared towards bass. All you hear is boom, 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 boom. There's a whole lot of bass in this. There are no distortions at high volumes, but still the bass is heavy. So yeah, I would say 6 out of 10. Alright, let's summarize. As you well know, I have reviewed a good number of Philips earbuds on this channel, and I do champion them as a brand that produces budget earbuds. But would I get this one, the TAT1207? No, I would not. And these are my reasons. Number one, no volume control. I believe every earbud should come with a volume control. I don't have to go to my device just because I'm trying to reduce or increase the volume of whatever I'm listening to. I should be able to do that from the earbud. If you don't have a volume control, no dice for me. Number two, when you're on a phone call with this one, the TAT1207, when you're on the phone call with it, this sounds horrible. Sounds like you are underwater. Sounds like you are drowning. It is not clear at all on your phone calls. Now, my third reason for not getting this is the simple fact that it is too bass heavy. Now, somebody else who likes a lot of bass can get it. For me, not so much. I do like some bass in the music. You know, you have to give everything has to have a balance, but here the bass drowns out everything. Any other videos on the playlist on this channel, please leave in the comment section or send me an email. Until next time, Take care. How's it, TOB family? Welcome to yet another episode of our weekly videos. Our subject for today is the Rockatcan IMO 7.1 RGB gaming headset. Let's go. This is the Rockatcan IMO 7.1 RGB gaming headset. This headset was not in my radar until recently. I was doing some research when I came across it. Everything I've learned about it was positive, so I decided to try it for myself. So glad my expert and then some. Let me tell you about it. Are you ready? Let's go. The Rockatcan IMO 7.1 comes in 3 colors: white, black, and neon green. The headband is built to last, it's sturdy and flexible. It stretches wide to allow for different head sizes and also has metal slides on the side to allow for further extension. I love the feel of the headband in general. Under the headband is a layer of soft foam wrapped with PU leather. It covers about 3/4 of it, and that makes contact with the top of your head. The headband ends with a 90-degree swivel joint that connects to the speakers. The speakers are connected to the headband with a Y hinge made of the same plastic as the rest of the headset. The Y hinge provides a little bit of movement to keep the ear cups in place around your ears. If you have small ears like mine, you will find the ear cups covering your ears completely and won't move. Great for noise reduction. The earmuffs are made with soft foam wrapped with PU leather. The softness around your ears is something I truly appreciate, even though there's a bit of sweating around the ears. I also love the aesthetics of this headset. The logo at the back of the ear cups, the RGB lights located behind the ear cups and on the Y hinge, very nice. Not overly bright, just enough to catch your eyes. Thank you for watching the video up till this point. I just want to remind you to click on the like button, the subscribe button, and the notification bell. Thank you. Welcome back. Before we talk about the sound of the speakers, let's talk about the Swarm app. To get the most out of this headset, you need the Swarm headset. From the RGB lights to the mic settings, from audio configuration to gaming modes, it's a really concise app. You can really adjust the headset to fit what you desire with the app. Pinpoint and identify enemy position. The 7.1 surround sound is impressive with best teammates, and that was not my experience. It was clear, loud, and all around great. This is what it sounds like. Testing the microphone, testing the microphone. This is a mic test of the Rockatcan IMO 7.1 RGB gaming headset. If you can hear my voice right now, I'm speaking through the mic of the headset, so you can hear what it sounds like. Let us continue. Let's talk about controls for this headset. Now this is where I found a problem with the headset. The volume scroll doesn't really seem to work. For whatever reason, the volume doesn't increase as expected. But I found out if you do that from the app, it works well. The controls on the headset also includes the 7.1 surround sound, but to activate the 7.1 surround sound, just press. At the end of a long braided audio cable is a USB connector. Seeing as it's got an internal sound card, it makes sense to have a USB connector. This you'll be the first to know. If you've used this item before or you're using it presently, let me know in the comment section what your experience is. If there's something you'd like to see on this channel, leave it in the comment section or send me an email. Till next time, take care. Sonic Gear Studio Pod VHD. A big shout out to Sonic Gear for reaching out and sending this to me. I appreciate you guys. This has been in the market for about a year now, if I'm not mistaken. And it comes in 5 colors: black, white, red, green, and pink. Now, you can get this online from Amazon.com. And if you're in South Africa, you can get this on takealot.com. And the price on this one, $29.99. Price on this one, $29.99. All right, for the cool part, let's unbox this and see what it looks like inside. So when you open the box, this is what you get. A pair of Sonic Gear Studio Pod VHD Bluetooth speakers. And we've got the optical cable connection with your TV. We've got the RCA cable to connect both speakers. And we have a remote control. Slick, nice. And we've got batteries for the remote control. We've got the 3.5mm to RCA connector. I'm guessing this connects your This connects your speakers to your media device, maybe your laptop, your phone, your TV, whatever uses a 3.5mm connector. And we've got a power brick, power cable here, and an extra connector for the power brick. Now I think this standard is used in the UK. In South Africa, this is the one we use. Now, I'm sure what you use in the US is also different, so it depends on where you are. Your standard is going to be different. I think to a degree it also makes you realize what device connect these speakers to whatever device you're going to use it on. All right, let's talk about design for the speakers now. Wow, this is nice. This is the passive speaker, and this is the active speaker, and this is the passive speaker. My son calls this a speaker extension, since it doesn't do most of the work. Most of the work is done here. So that's cool. But I like the design. There's like a matte finish to it. It's smooth. It is not as heavy as I thought it would be. I like the finish to it. It's very nice. I like the design. Simple, elegant. At the back of the active speaker, you've got your power button here. You've got a mode button, and you have an equalizer button right there. You also have your lining for your 3.5 to RCA connection. You have a coax cable, a coax port. I hope I'm saying that right, coax. And your optical port here, your speakers out, and your power in. We've got a bass knob, a treble knob, and a volume knob. Underneath, we've got your infrared and your kickstand, silicone kickstand. And I think this also helps with, sitting right on your desk, anti-slide. Now you can connect this via Bluetooth with your audio cables, and I think you can use this on your desk or even in your sitting room, wherever you have. Every way you can connect your speaker to a device, either use your cable or use your Bluetooth. It works either way. So this is nice. Now let's play some music. Let's play something and let's hear how. But I'll play something that's not copyrighted, so do not hate this video because you don't like the music. look past the music, hear the sound. Good, good. Now, as you can see here, I have connected both speakers via the RCA cable, both sides. So what comes out of here comes out of here. Good. So now I'm just going to pair the speakers to my laptop, right? Let's start with the Bluetooth connection, and then we'll do the wire connection. Ready? Let's go.
You said that you've been lonely, makes you cold as ice.
Woo!
Hard to get to know me, but better than the lies.
Oh, that is smooth.
No way I'd let you slip by. No way I'd let you say bye. You said there ain't no reason, but I'll sit here every day.
Oh, wow. Oh, wow.
Waiting for the moment I will feel like I should stay.
Wow.
No way I'd let you say bye. No way.
Guys, oh, I know we're just starting right now, and maybe because the speakers are just facing me, you just coming at me, but woo, very good sound. Like really good sound. It is crisp, it is clear, it is fresh. Wow.
I'd let you say bye.
Oh,
Can we walk to fade away? Can we let it fade away? We'll take it day by day.
listen guys, listen. This is a great, wow. The sound of the speakers, I really hope you can hear what I'm hearing. I really hope you can, because the sound of the speakers, it is great. This is a very, very good competition for your edifiers and all that stuff. This is great. Wow. I am very impressed, Sonny Gear. Very impressed. Wow.
Can we walk to fade
This is crazy. Wow. All right, for the sake of the length of this video, I'm just gonna move on. But wow, the sound from this thing is crazy. Very, very, very good speakers. They sound amazing, and this is the Bluetooth connection. It sounds amazing. There's this nice tweeting sound I'm hearing at the back of it. It is very, very cool, very fresh, very, very, very fresh. All right, it's time for us to test the wired connection, and as you can see here, I've connected the RCA to 3.5 millimeter cable to test the audio connection via the cable. Now I'm using this device here because my sound port here is acting up, so I'm using this device as an adapter to work the sound. Here we go. Let us just test this quickly and see how well it works. Cool. Let's go here.
Now you feel lonely, makes you cold as ice.
I mean, when the sound comes at me every time, wow. It's
Hard to
amazing.
get to know me, the better than the lies.
Oh.
No way I'd let you slip by.
Telling you, this is cool. Let's continue.
You said there ain't no reason, but I'll sit here every day.
The bass, you feel the bass when it kicks in. You feel it. Maybe it's because it's just the speaker is just right here in front of me. I don't know, but you feel the bass. The way it kicks in, it is fresh. It is.
I'd let